Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make iPad child safe and set up parental controls. First, let's go to our settings. Let's scroll down from the options at the left and let's go to screen time. In here, we go to app and website activity and click on turn on. And now you should be able to see all these specific settings. First, let's go to downtime, and this is where we can schedule time away from the screen. So we can click on the toggle button right here in line with scheduled, and you can then choose on whether to enable it every day or to customize days and select certain days on when to toggle it on. Now, for example, you can click on customize days and you can then specify the time for each day of the week in here. Now to choose which apps to not allow during downtime, let's go back and go to always allowed. So this is where we can choose apps to allow at all times. The allowed apps in here, these are available even during downtime. So if you want to delete any from this list, you can click on this minus icon and click on remove at the right. Now the phone app is by default on this list for emergency contact. And once you scroll down, you should be able to choose apps that you can allow even during downtime. And at the top, you can select contacts and limit contacts that your child can communicate with during downtime. Once we're done here, let's go back and go to app limits. So this is where we can set time limits for apps. For example, we can click on add limit in here, and you can also select all apps by category. For example, I'm going to select the games category, and that will automatically select all the games in your iPad. And go to the next at the top right, and this is where you can set time on how much time you want them to only have access to these apps. So for example, 2 hours. And you can also customize days on when they can use the app. So click on that. And for example, you don't want them to use it on Monday, select it and change the time for that specific day. You can then click on add once you have customized everything, and if you want not add another limit, just click on add limit and follow the same steps. After that, let's go back and go to screen distance in here. This can help reduce eye strain, so you can toggle it on so that your child won't be too close to the screen when they use it. After that, let's go back and go to communication limits. For the allowed communication, this is the ones your child can access even when not in downtime mode. So you can select that and select whichever you prefer. And you can go back, and during downtime, you can also customize which contacts your child can have access to. Let's go back and let's go to communication safety. This will protect them from sensitive content. Click on continue. I'm just going to click on don't share, and communication safety can detect nude photos and videos before they're sent or viewed on your child's device. So it is a very useful function, so you can turn that on. And let's go back. And now we go to content and privacy restrictions. Make sure that this is toggled on as well. So just click on the toggle button and let's go through each of these sections right here. So first, on the iTunes and App Store purchases, it is recommended to don't allow these all, or based on your preference, you can just don't allow the in-app purchases. So you can select that and click on don't allow, but I'm just going to do it for all of these options in here. And for the password, you can select always require to give more extra security. Let's go back, and this time let's go to allowed apps and features. So turning off an app or feature will remove it from the home screen but will not delete it from iPad. So if you want to hide any app from the home screen, you can just click on this toggle button right here, and then your child won't be able to see that app on the iPad home screen. Let's go back and let's go to the App Store, Media, Web, and Games this time. And from here, you can go through each of the items in here. And first, we have the allowed media services content. For example, the first one, we can select on that, and you can select clean, of course. And for the other ones, for the apps, you can select that as well. And for safety, you can select either 4 plus or 9 plus, and those will allow your child to only have access to apps appropriate for these ages. Now for the web content, you can select that as well. And it is recommended to select limit adult websites or only approved websites where they will only have access to the websites below, or you can just select limit adult websites as well. And for the game center section, for the multiplayer games, you can change that up to allow with friends only and make sure that you know about their friends. And for the others, you can select don't allow as well for safety and just go through all of these options. Now let's go back, and this time for intelligence and Siri, you can select that. And for example, explicit language in here, you can select that to don't allow. Now, once you scroll down, we can see a lot of privacy settings. For example, we can change the location services to don't allow changes and scroll down again, and you can see more options in here that are pretty important. For example, for the accounts, you can select that and this allow the changes to your accounts, your passcode and face ID, and all the other options in here if you prefer it that way. Now let's go back to the screen time settings, and for the last important step, let's click on lock screen time settings, and this will have us a passcode to secure this screen time settings. So make sure that you set something your child won't guess so that you're the only one who can access the screen time settings and they will not be able to disable it. Just type in a certain passcode, and you can then also enter your email, phone number in case you forget the screen time passcode. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this.